Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wrecked with me, Grandpa Gray. How's it going? It's nighttime, and we're back in Wrecked, starting a new week, and Confessions of a Guilty Soul. That's what we're talking about today. Let me sleep through the night here real quick, and what I was supposed to be doing today was I was supposed to be going south. So we went west this way from the island. We went north this way, got to the shipwreck. The Armada up here. Talk about that in a minute. We went way east over here and got into the dark oak forest over here and had some glitches that we had to be addressed. And then I went over here and found a shipwreck because I put in a mod that's supposed to unwreck shipwrecks, and I wanted to go over there and see if that indeed was the case. And I knew I hadn't been over here, so the shipwreck that was in this area right here should have come to the surface if the mod was working right or I knew what I was doing. Anyway, the shipwreck wasn't on the surface, so I didn't know what I was doing. And then I was supposed to go south, and as you can see, I did that. I went south, and we got down here into the frozen area down here, and guess who was not recording? Yep, that's me. So I got some loots. I found a portal, a broken portal somewhere. Got some gold leggings, some obsidian. We looted some chests. We got another buried treasure map here, but I already know that this thing is not going to work. So yeah, and then we added a mod in that allows you to get metal back from the items. And I mean, you're not getting very much, but hey, it feels right. It's recycling, you know what I mean? So we're doing that, and we also got ourselves a golden apple, which will help. Some books, some paper, some more carrots, stuff like that. But the main thing I was going for here is, you guys can see that I've already got enough iron saved up. We have a little bit left here to make an anvil. And the reason I want to make the anvil is because I also found a name tag. And there's my name tag. Okay. So I'm going to take my anvil and I'm going to bring it out here. And before I put it down, this is going to be our workshop area, right? So hold on a second. I need to get some materials. Let me clear some inventory space, okay? I'll put the golden apple in here, sort all this out. We'll put the map in here as well. The obsidian, I guess. Paper. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got some moss. Okay. Now, in my barrel of goodies, we got some cobblestone. So I want to take my cobblestone and I'm going to fire it up. i.e. cook it, so that we get some stone out of it. So do that. In other words, I'm going to put a floor into my workshop. There we go. Alright, while that's cooking, let me get enough to place down this anvil. And we're going to do stone blocks here, like that. All right, now finish cooking that and come over here, and right over here in the corner, or a corner, we'll start putting in some stone blocks on our anvil. And then in here we can put our name tag and Wilson Jr. Remember, we have our pet pumpkin. Where's Wilson? There he is. Freaking out. Hi, Wilson. We need to give Wilson a name, and there we go, Wilson Jr. Now we go out on our raft, and we got our pet pumpkin Wilson, and but it's loosely based on the movie with Tom Hanks. With Wilson, but my best friend's middle name is Wilson, and his grandfather's middle name was Wilson, so he's a junior. So there you go. And we got to give Wilson a face. So now Wilson has a face, and then we're going to name Wilson. Oh, you're not going to let me put a tag on Wilson? Oh, hold on a minute. And we have to pick Wilson up. Am I not going to be able to tag him? Do I not have to put... Oh, I didn't have to have a thing. I could have just changed the name here. Okay. I did all that fishing. Junior. And then can we do this? Pet. Oops. Pet. Pumpkin. I don't know if it'll let me do that long of a name or not. Wilson Jr. Pet Pumpkin. There we go. And we got the guts out of Wilson. So there's Wilson. And I don't even have to use the name tag. Wow. I'm going to keep Wilson with me. But we need some storage over here that I don't have. So let me go get the stuff back from over here. more stone from the furnace. So we're going to work on the floor, and then I need to do some remodeling, or not remodeling, but some. Let's use some of our spruce over here. All right, put the name tag away, put the books away, sort that out, put my extra iron back over here in our Tech Reborn box, because we will be using that, and our gold nuggets as well. And but what I've figured out, or I'm thinking about, is that we need to expand on this, our building here. And I'll explain that in a minute. Let me go ahead and craft up some stone. Let's move Wilson over a slot. And there we go. Now, torch. That's right. Okay. Putting in the floor in the doorways. So what I want to do is, if this is the floor plan for the shop, I need it to be bigger outside of here by a couple of blocks, because we want to hook up the electronics, power sources and stuff. Let me block this so we don't have any guests, unwelcome or otherwise. Let me grab a nap. So what I'm saying is, we're going to have machines that are powered, and they're going to have cable wires running behind them. And so if I put a machine, let's say Wilson here is a machine. You're a machine, buddy. You're a beast. Then behind him, there would be a block for a cable. And then I'd have to have space behind him to get through. Does that make sense? So I want at least, do I have an axe? I do. Okay. Let's use the right tool for the job, Gray. Okay. So here's Wilson. All right, Wilson, buddy. Here you are. Why is this taking so long to break? Okay, so there's Wilson, right? And then the next block is the cable, right? And then I would need space to walk behind that. So I want at least 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. So here would be my new wall, if you will. Okay, so this would be like an inner shell, and then this would be a larger outer shell. If that does that make sense, what I'm trying to say? I don't know if it does or not, but in order to make this the same thing, then I have to figure out how big this is. In other words, this is only 5 here for the straight, but out here I think it has to go to 5, and then so here's the middle. I'm just explaining this to you as I'm explaining it to myself. So then you go there, and then 1, 2. So that means 2 that way, 2 that way, 3. Right? So in other words, now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that all it takes? And then we angle by 2 or 3. Maybe 3, because we have to be out here as well. 1, 2, 3, and a space. All right, hold on, I'm calculating. So here again is the center. So 1, 2, 3 on that side. On that side. So now it's 4 blocks down the angle. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And again, this is the center. What is hitting me? Go away. There, buddy. Come at me, bro. Okay. So there we go for that one. Center. I think we're getting there one. Thinking outside the cube. There we go. All right. And then if we look at it from our bird's eye perspective up here. Yeah. Okay. That's a little bit bigger. Okay, now we're finishing up the stonework. So I've got the entire floor put in the interior here and on the exterior here. But before I close out my episode, I want to point out a couple of things. We want to put that spruce log back in for now. And when I put Wilson down over here as an example, and then I picked him back up, I realized that Well, Wilson. So I don't know. There's no way to permanently fix his name. Wilson Jr. O'Lantern. There we go. And then we're going to take out this block using Wilson O'Lantern. Are you kidding me? Okay, I give up. It didn't work the way I wanted it to. Anyway, everybody knows that's Wilson. Wilson Jr. And because he is a jack-o'-lantern now, his light will shine through, but I'm going to put a sign on him. Wilson. Wilson Jr. And then we will put in the pet pumpkin here. There we go. Pet pumpkin. K-I-N. Pet pumpkin. That's what I'm talking about right there. So now we named him. Okay, that's pretty weak, but it got the job done. Thank you very much, guys, for stopping by and checking me out. I do appreciate it. Consider subscribing. Hit that bell notification. Give me a thumbs up. And we will see you again next time. In this episode, I, once again, was wrecked. Take care.